Hey!
Hello! Welcome back.
Welcome back. You probably didn't watch the first part, but that's okay. We don't judge.
So this is part 2. So let's load our
Hopefully
game.
I remember all the voices I use.
Oh my gosh. Yes.
There's so many. Hint, you can use the skip button to fast forward through text you've already read. Well, thank you.
Okay.
Okay. All right, I made her British. Okay.
Yeah.
Everyone in high school thinks that writing has to be all sophisticated and stuff. So people don't even take my writing seriously. But isn't the point of poems for people to express themselves? Your writing style wouldn't make your message any less valid.
Wait a second, I just realized something.
Whoops. That's Hiroshi.
It's me.
Oh, it is you!
It's Hiroshi.
Oops, it's Hiroshi. Well, anyway, Hiroshi is now a 60-year-old British nanny.
Okay.
Sorry.
Your writing style wouldn't make your message any less valid.
Yes, exactly. I like when it's easy to read, but it hits you hard. Like in this poem. Seeing everyone around you do great things can be really disheartening. Well, yeah, tell me about it. So jelly. All right. So I decided to write about it and make my rage onto the paper.
Yeah, I understand.
But the other nice thing about simple writing is that it puts more weight on the wordplay. Like, I set up for a rhyme at the end, but then made it fall flat on purpose. But ha 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 ha, that's really dumb.
She's diabolical.
Well, I don't know, like, people just think she doesn't know how to rhyme.
Yeah.
I don't know, or I don't know, I guess it depends how you interpret it. It helps bring out the feeling in the last line.
So you did. I guess more went into it than I realized.
I'm not lazy. That's what it means to be a pro, because I'm totally published and make money doing this. I'm glad you learned something. Didn't expect that from the youngest one here, did you? Oh, she's the youngest. I make her sound like super old.
I mean, you can tell
Yeah,
because she has
because her
no
tits
boobs.
are the smallest.
Yeah.
Well, like, I have a lower register voice, so it's hard for me to do like, hey, tits shut all the time. So she actually is a nice break.
Yeah, guess not. I decided to humor her with that last comment. I don't really care how old everyone is, but if Natsuki is feeling proud, then I won't take that away from her. Ah, so thoughtful of you.
Yes. So,
Alright, who next?
Let's do Monica. Monica's my valley girl. Hi, Hiroshi. Having a good time so far?
Yeah?
Good. Glad to hear it. By the way, since you're new and everything, if you ever have any suggestions for the club, like new activities or things we can do better, I'm always listening. Don't be afraid to bring things up, okay?
Alright, I'll keep that in mind. Of course I'll be afraid to bring things up. I'm much better off just going with the flow until I'm more settled in.
Of course. Anyway, want to share your poem with me? Because you know you do.
It's kind of embarrassing, but I guess I have to.
Yeah, you have to. No choice.
Wow.
I don't have a feeling about this girl. I don't know. All right. Don't worry, Hiroshi. Sorry. We're all a little embarrassed today, you know. On Wednesdays, we wear pink. Oh, God. But it's that sort of barrier that we'll all learn to get past soon.
Yeah, that's true. I hand Monica my poem.
She rips it up.
Trash!
Trash! I like it, Hiroshi.
Really?
No.
Oh.
It's a lot, like, cuter than I expected.
Okay, there's only 3 ha's in that.
Clearly, you are not a thespian like myself. I interpreted how I
Oh,
want to.
jeez.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, jeez. No. It kind of makes me think of something Natsuki would write.
I wonder why.
Right, because we wrote the poem last time.
Yeah. We wrote it specifically
Before
for her.
her. That's right. I forgot.
Sort of.
Yeah, kind of. With her in mind.
With her in mind.
And she's a good writer, too. So take that as a compliment. Wink, wink. Oh, that's your haha.
If you say so.
Yep. By any chance, have you read anything by Shel Silverstein? Okay.
No. Because that's... Did you take me for a reader?
Oh, my.
Maybe a long time ago?
He's famous for telling all kinds of stories in just a few simple words. He's a poet. He's called a poet.
They're called poets, dear.
Exactly. They're called poets, darling. Right. His poems can be funny, endearing, or even sad. And sometimes they're only a few lines long. They might even feel like they've been written for kids, but if you think about them, they can express views of the world that would apply to anybody.
I see. So you're saying that Natsuki is kind of like that?
Sort of. Maybe she's not an expert, but you probably won't find much filler in her poems. They might be easy to write, but they're super challenging to get the meaning through, if you're going to be pretentious. So I can see why it would be your kind of poem to explore.
Wow. What's that saying?
I don't know.
Are you calling me dumb?
I don't know.
I'm sure I'll end up trying different things a lot. It could take a while before I feel comfortable doing this.
That's okay. I'd love to see you try new things.
So much emphasis.
Yep.
Okay.
That's the best way to find the kind of style that suits you. Everyone else might be a little bit biased toward their own kind of styles, but I'll always help you find what suits you the most. So don't force yourself to write the way everyone else wants you to write. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge.
Wink, wink.
All subtlety out the window.
Don't write specifically for anyone, but that's the game.
Exactly.
Okay.
Well, I had to put that second layer into that dialogue. It's not like you have to worry about impressing them or anything.
Why?
Anyway, do you want to read my poem now? Don't worry, I'm not very good.
Liar. I bet you're great. You sound pretty confident for someone who claims to be not very good.
Well, that's because I have to sound confident. That doesn't mean I always feel that way, you know?
I see. Well, let's read it then. Hole in the wall. It couldn't have been me. See the direction the spackle protrudes?
Spackle?
Spackle?
I've heard of that. What is a spackle?
I think it's like this stuff that's on the ceiling.
Right, you're right. I think you're right. Yeah, that's probably it.
A noisy neighbor, an angry boyfriend. I'll never know. I wasn't home. I peer inside for a clue. No, I can't see. I reel, blind, like a film left out in the sun. But it's too late. My retinas.
Okay, now you have to say, my retinas!
My retinas! There's no exclamation mark. It can't be read like that.
Yeah, you can read the whole thing already scorched
Oh my god!
with a permanent copy of the meaningless image. It's just a little hole. It wasn't too bright. It was too deep, stretching forever into everything. A hole of infinite choices. I realize now that I wasn't looking in. I was looking out. And he, on the other side, was looking in. That's how you read a poem.
Okay. Sure.
I didn't win 2 poetry contests in school for nothing. Just saying. So, what do you think? Is it disturbing or what?
It's very freeform, if that's what you call it. Sorry, I'm not really the right person to ask for feedback.
It's okay. Yeah, that kind of style has gotten pretty popular nowadays because it's easy and you don't have to follow any rhyming patterns, and it's like not a sonnet, and like sonnets are hard. So I want to do something that's like easy. That is, a lot of poems have been putting emphasis on the timing between words and lines. When performed out loud, it can be really powerful. See?
If you're crazy about it.
Okay, well, yeah. You're not a thespian.
What was the inspiration behind this one?
My deepest, darkest soul. Well, I'm not sure if I know how to put it. I guess you could say that I had some kind of epiphany recently. It's been influencing my poems a bit.
An epiphany?
Yeah, something like that. I'm kind of nervous to talk about deep stuff like that because it's kind of coming on strongly. Maybe after everyone is better friends with each other? Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes when you're writing a poem or a story, your brain gets too fixated on a specific point. That is actually very true. If you try so hard to make it perfect, then you'll never make any progress. That is also true. This is actually really good advice. I'm not kidding. I'm trying to write a play right now, like a short play.
Yeah.
And like I'm fixating on whether or not what I've written is any good, so I don't go any further. So like, yeah, it's true.
Sometimes you just gotta do it.
Yeah, like even if you don't think it's very good, just keep writing and then edit it later. Just like that's the best way to do it. Just force yourself to get something down on the paper and tidy it up later. Yeah, girl.
Monica, you're reading our minds.
The game is psychic. Another way to think about it is this. If you keep your pen in the same spot for too long, it'll just get a big dark puddle of ink. If you have a shitty pen, I guess.
I assume it's a calligraphy pen?
I guess. Oh, honey, you're writing with a calligraphy pen? Okay. Whew. So just move your hand and go with the flow. That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. Ta-ta.
All right, Sayuri or Yuri next?
Let's do Yuri so I can do annoying Sayuri last.
Oh, what is an I going to do Yuri this time?
You were going to do Yuri this time.
Okay, yes.
So you got to talk to yourself. Are you sure you want? Actually, no. I think I'll do her.
Yeah?
Yeah, I'll be okay.
Are you okay with that?
Yeah, I'm okay with that. Yeah, that's fine.
This is like a lot of parts.
It's fine.
Okay.
It's kind of awkward to have you talk to yourself.
Okay.
Okay. It's fine. Look at her face. She's got that little, like.
She's got like a little dot mouth.
Little dot, like she's doing a duck face
Yuri
or something.
stares at the poem. A minute passes, more than enough time for her to finish reading, because I'm not very good.
Oh, sorry. I forgot to start speaking.
It's fine. Don't force yourself.
I'm not.
Like your little.
That's all those singing lessons. That, my friends, is vibrato. I just need to put my thoughts into words. Hold on. Okay. This is your first time writing a poem, right?
Yeah. Why do you ask?
I'm just making sure. I guess that it might be after reading through it. Ouch!
So it's that bad?
Burn! No! Did I just raise my voice past a little bit of... You know what she's reminding me of? Charlie the Unicorn.
Yes. Oh.
It's reminding me of that for some reason. I'm so sorry.
Yuri buries her face in her hands. I couldn't help but notice that it's been several minutes and we really haven't gotten anywhere. It might take Yuri a while to get used to new people. It's fine, I really didn't notice. What were you saying?
Right. It's just that there are specific writing habits that are usually typical of new writers. And having been through that myself, I kind of learned to pick up on them. I think the most noticeable thing I recognize is new writers is that they try to make their style very deliberate. In other words, they tend to pick a writing style separate from the topic matter, and they form-fit the two together, like a weird jigsaw puzzle that doesn't fit. The end result is that both the style and the expressiveness are weakened.
Once Yuri finds her train of thought, it's as if her demeanor totally changes. Her stammering is completely gone, and she sounds like an expert.
Okay.
Well, I mean, you were kind of,
that's
a stammer.
I guess that's a stammer.
You were totally feeling it before they even brought it up.
Nice. See that? Thespian. Of course, that's not something you can be blamed for. There are so many different skills and techniques that go into writing even a simple poem. Not just finding them and building them, but getting them to work together is probably the most challenging part. It might take you some time, but it all comes with practice and learning by example and trying new things. I also hope that everyone else in the club gives you valuable feedback. Just like me, did you like my feedback? Love me, love me. Natsuki can be a little bit biased, though. The bitch.
Biased how?
Well, never mind. I said that. I shouldn't be talking about people like that. Sorry.
It's fine. I'm not sure if Yuri is apologizing to herself, to me, or to Natsuki.
All three.
Do you mind if I read your poem now?
Please do. I'd love to share my thought process behind it. It's a 5-hour lecture.
Yuri smiles dreamily.
Dreamily.
Yeah, dreamily.
There you
as
go.
if there's a rare opportunity for her. Which itself is kind of funny. After all, isn't this supposed to be a literature club?
Not a daydreamers club? Oh my gosh, okay.
Okay, so, ghosts under the light. The tendrils of my hair illuminate beneath the amber glow. Bathing. It must be this one. The last remaining streetlight to have withstood the test of time. The last yet to be replaced by the sickening blue-green hue of the future. I bathe. Calms... Is that calms?
I think it says calm, breathing air.
Oh yeah, calm, breathing air of the present but living in the past. The light flickers. I flicker back.
Okay.
All right then.
Alright. I'm sorry I have such terrible handwriting. Yeah, you do. I just struggle.
We can't read cursive.
Read
Come
cursive.
on.
We forgot how to do that 10 years ago. Come on.
What? I wasn't thinking that at all. Lies.
All lies. But it took you a long time to read.
That's because I'm dumb. Well, I just don't read script very often.
Actually, you know what's really funny? You know, we were talking about doing Hatoful Boyfriend after this one.
Yeah.
The main character's a girl, and she's like all brawn and no brains.
Okay.
She's really funny. I can't wait for you to. You're gonna get to voice all the pigeons.
Oh my gosh, it's gonna be fantastic.
It's so fun.
I actually think your handwriting is pretty.
That's a relief.
Because I only practice it 24 hours a day.
Until my wrist feels like it's gonna fall off.
Also, I liked the poem. Even though it's short, it was really descriptive.
It wasn't too short? I usually write longer poems. Poems 5 pages long to go with my 5-hour lecture.
Not at all.
I'm really glad you liked it. I'll be honest. Since it's our first time sharing, I wanted to write something a little more mild.
Wow. She catered that to my dumb ass.
Because, you know, if I was writing at my full intellectual capacity, I think it would go right over your head. Oh my god. I can't, man. This is weird. Okay. Something easy to digest, I suppose. Okay.
Are you into ghosts, Yuri?
How do you... Who?
Maybe? Is that supposed to be a laugh or just like a weird chuckle
I
or like...
don't know. Actually, the story isn't about a ghost at all, Hiroshi. Oh, God. Do I have to spell it out for you every time?
Yeah, because I'm super dumb. Really? I must have totally missed the point.
Well, I suppose you did only glance over it after all.
Yeah, let me read that.
It takes
like
a good
3,
hour to
4
really soak it
more
in.
times.
But remember that poets often express their own thoughts, feelings, and experiences in their work. They usually do more than tell a simple story or paint a picture. In this case, perhaps the subject of the poem is only being symbolically compared to a ghost, as in not literal, as in a metaphor. Lingering in her last remaining place of comfort, unable to let go of the past. And soon to be left with nothing. Well, that's sad, depressing.
Yeah, that's,
Okay.
that's a lot more solemn putting it that way. I hadn't even thought of that. That's impressive.
It's nothing, really. I'm a genius, I just don't acknowledge it. Well, it makes me happy that you think that.
Well, I mean, she's the long-haired girl, so
Right.
of course she's the smart one.
Is that really? Is that,
Yeah,
is that
that's
a thing?
a trope. That's a trope.
Really?
Yeah.
I
All
know-
the characters in this are like specific trope
Oh my
on
gosh.
purpose.
Oh, I didn't
right?
know
Like,
that. Okay.
So she's like the smart one.
Okay, yeah.
The like the small one that's
Right.
like young.
Right.
She's like
Right.
flat and she's
Yeah.
got like the snaggle
The
tooth.
snaggle
She's
tooth.
like the tsundere.
Yeah, the tsundere.
And then
Yeah.
like they're all fitting into
Right.
like a clean
Right.
trope.
Yeah, that's true. I know the Godiva hair, but it's a trope. she definitely has Godiva hair, so yeah.
Did you finish that one?
I did.
Okay,
It makes me happy. Just remember that it won't be long before you pick up on these things too.
Yeah, maybe you're right. I guess I'll have to keep trying.
I'm counting on you. Even though it doesn't affect me at all.
Who should I show my poem to next? The only one. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
I love how they started off with a ... every time, just so that you have time to get into your voice. That's
ready.
purely the reason.
Let's do it. This is a good poem, Hiroshi. Are you sure it's your first time?
Of course. It's not that good. Am I the kind of guy who would be writing poems in his spare time?
I guess you're right. But that's why it impressed me. Well, to be honest, I was afraid that you wouldn't do it seriously. Or that you wouldn't write one at all.
Yeah, that sounds like me.
I'm really happy just that you wrote one. It just reminds me of how you're really a part of the club now. It's official.
Not to mention the fact that I'm standing in front of you in the club room. Well, of course. I'm not really into it yet, but that doesn't mean I'll break my promise.
See? It's like I said before, Hiroshi. Deep down, you're not selfish at all, you know. Trying new things like this for other people? That's something that only really good people do. Oh my gosh.
For 4 cute girls, you misunderstand.
Exactly. Whoosh.
Thanks, Sayuri. I'm not sure if Sayuri sees the full picture of my motive here.
No.
I love how he's so aware of it himself.
He's so aware. He's so aware.
They're not.
No, they're just totally clueless.
Then again,
Again.
I can't deny that she's part of the reason I joined.
Ooh.
Knowing how much this means to her and all.
Aw. Yeah. And I'm gonna make sure you have lots of fun here, okay? That will be my way of thanking you.
Alright, I'm going to hold you to that then.
Yay! Now you read my poem too, right? Will you? Come on, read my poem.
Whoa!
Don't worry, I'm really bad at this. It's horrible. It's a piece of crap.
We'll see about that. Dear Sunshine, The way you glow through my blinds in the morning, it makes me feel like you missed me. Kissing my forehead to help me out of bed, making me rub the sleepy from my eyes.
Okay,
Sleepy?
the
Okay.
sleepy, okay.
Are you asking me to come out and play? Are you trusting me to wish away a rainy day? I look above, the sky is blue. It's a secret, but I trust you too. If it wasn't for you, I could sleep forever, but I'm not mad. I want breakfast.
Okay, this is clearly the best one. Okay, so I like how she goes from like a non-rhyming pattern to an AABB,
Yeah.
and then she completely goes off the rails at the end.
I want breakfast.
I want breakfast.
But, I mean, to be fair, that is the reason why a lot of people get up.
I want breakfast. Oh, I was gonna try and put it into a.
To see if the last part was like a haiku or
Yes,
something?
a haiku, like kind of like refrigerator.
Sayori? This is just a guess, but did you wait until this morning to write this?
No, just a little bit.
You can't answer just a little bit to a yes or no question.
I forgot to do it last night.
Well, at least that makes me feel a little better about myself.
Don't be mean. I still tried my best.
Yeah. I didn't mean to say that it was a bad poem. It came out nice, or how should I put it? It sounds just like you.
Really?
Yeah. Especially that last line.
I made eggs and toast. And I put the eggs on the toast and then made a bacon and a smiley face.
But she was probably also late, so she probably had to run with it in her
Probably
mouth.
the toasted mouth thing. Yeah, probably.
Even though you were late to school?
Wow. We watch way too much anime.
Yeah.
It's bad to skip breakfast. I get all cranky.
Well, I guess there's no point in arguing. Anyway, thanks for showing me.
This is so much fun. Monica's the best.
Yeah.
But next time I won't forget. And I'm gonna write the best poem ever.
Well, I guess I look forward to it.
I guess I will look.
Well, I guess I look forward to it.
I guess I will look forward to it. I don't know. That sounds kind of. Yeah, that doesn't
like-
sound right.
Sounds a little weird. Maybe a typo.
Yeah.
It happens in these games. Phew.
Phew.
I guess that's everyone. I glanced around the room.
The empty classroom with nobody in it.
That was a little more stressful than I anticipated. It's as if everyone is judging me for my mediocre writing abilities. Even if they're just being nice, there's no way my poems can stand up to theirs. This is a literature club, after all. I sigh.
In stereo.
I guess that's what I end up getting myself into. Across the room, Sayuri and Monica are happily chatting. My eyes land on Yuri and Natsuki. They gingerly exchange sheets of paper, sharing their respective poems. As they read in tandem, I watch each of their expressions change. Natsuki's eyebrows furrow in frustration. Meanwhile, Yuri smiles sadly. What's with this language? Oh, it's you.
Oh, is she saying it like in her head?
I guess so.
What's with this language?
Maybe she's whispering it?
Maybe, I don't know, yeah. Usually it's like, yeah. Eh? Did you say something?
Maybe it's like under her breath.
Maybe, yeah, I think that's what I'm thinking. Yeah, because she said, yeah, she's acknowledging it. Yeah. It's nothing.
Natsuki dismissively returns the poem to the desk with one hand.
I guess you could say it's fancy. Thanks. Yours is cute. Cute? Did you completely miss the symbolism or something? It's clearly about the feeling of giving up. How can that be cute? I know that. I just meant the language, I guess. I was trying to say something nice. Eh? You mean you have to try that hard to come up with something nice to say? Thanks, but it really didn't come out nice at all. Well, I do have a couple suggestions. If I was looking for suggestions, I would have asked someone who actually liked it.
That's not how it works, dear.
I know. Which people did, by the way. Sayori liked it.
And she's in complete airhead.
I know. Do you want Sayori's opinion? And Hiroshi did too.
Hey now, don't bring me to this, okay?
So based on that, I'll gladly give you some suggestions of my own. First of all, excuse me, I appreciate the offer, but I've spent a long time establishing my writing style. I don't expect to change anytime soon, unless of course I can come across something particularly inspiring. Which I haven't yet. And Hiroshi liked my poem too, you know.
That's because I like everything.
Great! That's so inspiring.
It's not the poems that I like.
No, it's not the poems. He even told me he was impressed by it.
Yes, the poem. I was impressed with your poems.
Totally the poems. Those two humongous poems that you bring to
the plot.
School. Okay, Natsuki suddenly stands up.
Natsuki suddenly stands up.
Oh? I didn't realize you were so invested in trying to impress our new member, Yori. That's not what I... You're just...
Yuri stands up as well.
Maybe you're just jealous that Hiroshi appreciates my advice more than he appreciated yours. Bam!
Whoa.
Huh? And how do you know he didn't appreciate my advice more? Are you that full of yourself? No. If I was full of myself, I would deliberately go out of my way to make everything I do overly cutesy.
Damn, shade.
Ugh!
They are throwing shade at each other right now.
Mediator, is everyone okay? Well, you know what? I wasn't the one whose boobs magically grew a size bigger as soon as Hiroshi started showing up.
The insinuations.
I say, Natsuki. Natsuki, that's a little, this, oh god.
Just both of them. Do them both. Do them both. How do you even?
Okay, this doesn't involve you.
Nice. Not bad.
I don't like fighting, guys.
Suddenly, both girls turn towards me, as if they just noticed I was standing there.
Hiroshi? She's trying to make me look bad. That's not true. She started it. If she could get over herself and learn to appreciate that simple writing is more effective, then this wouldn't have happened in the first place. What's the point in making your poems all convoluted for no reason? The meaning should jump out at the reader, not force them to have to figure it out. Help me explain that to her, Hiroshi. Wait. There's a reason we have so many deep and expressive words in our language. It's the only way to convey complex feelings and meaning the most effectively. Avoiding them is not only unnecessarily limiting yourself, it's also a waste. You understand that, right, Hiroshi? What? Well...
How did I get dragged into this in the first place? It's not like I know anything about writing. But whomever I agree with will probably think more highly of me. So, of course, what's... that's going to be...
Okay, well, Natsuki's being kind of mean. But I do want to go... We chose her, right? To go with?
Yeah, we were going Natsuki, right?
Do we want to side with her, or do we want Sayori to help us?
I mean, this is basically just more of choosing which girl, right?
Oh, okay. So I guess we should just go with Natsuki, even though she's being kind of a bitch. But
I imagine that Yuri won't like us very much anymore,
that's
but
okay.
that's fine.
That's fine.
Yuri, you're really talented.
Well.
But Natsuki has a point. I think that... I rack my brain in an attempt to back myself up, because I'm stupid. I think that conveying feelings with few words can be just as impressive as well.
Got a point.
It lets the reader's imagination take over. And Natsuki's poem did a really good job of that.
Yeah! It did, didn't it? Oh, there we go! Shows how much you know. That's not...
Natsuki? I think that's enough.
Huh? Me? But she was so mean to me. Oh God, Natsuki, really.
Natsuki's voice whines.
Whiny.
Look. What we talked about yesterday was right. Writing is a really personal thing. And sharing it can definitely be hard. It looks like we learned that today. Even small criticism can lead to something pretty heated. I glance over my shoulder. Sayuri is nodding vigorously. I'm just imagining her like...
Yeah, me too. Like her head just going a mile a minute, like, with those little, like,
yeah,
triangle
so
eyes.
You don't need to feel threatened. You're a great writer, Natsuki.
Oh.
Natsuki's voice gets caught in surprise.
Thanks for noticing, I guess.
She finally mutters that, barely audible. Yuri? Yuri looks at me dejectedly.
Oh, I feel so bad.
With a face like that, I can't help but feel bad for her as well.
Oh.
I'm sure that Natsuki didn't mean everything she said. So you don't need to feel threatened either.
Well, if you say so. Hey! It's not like you need to apologize for me, Hiroshi. Sheesh.
Natsuki takes a breath.
The thing about...
Natsuki glances around the room.
Would everyone stop staring at me?
Unsurprisingly, Natsuki has a harder time with it than she boasted. Sayuri and Monica look away.
Anyway, the thing about your boobs, I didn't mean it, okay? That's all.
Natsuki looks away, avoiding eye contact with anyone.
Yeah, you're naturally beautiful, Yuri.
Sayuri?
I'll go make some tea. Eh? I was just trying to help.
I'm sure she appreciated it, Sayuri. I pat Sayuri on the shoulder.
Pat. Well, now that we're past that, everyone's read each other's poems, right? I hope that it was worthwhile for everyone. Especially you, Hiroshi.
Oh yeah, I learned a lot.
Oh, let me guess. She's the leader of the club, so she has the bow in her hair. Is that one?
Yeah, I guess ponytails.
Ponytails. Yeah, the
Ponytails
ponytail
are
bow.
like...
Yeah, if you think about it. It's not always.
Because Sayuri has like the bow in the side of the hair,
Yeah,
but she has like the
short hair.
sporty hair.
Yeah.
So she's like the happy, energetic
yeah.
one.
And to be honest, it's a nice change of pace from the lazing around we get a little too used to.
So my joining the club was responsible for ruining the atmosphere.
No, not at all. Not at all. There's still time before we go home. So we'll all relax for a bit. Of course, besides chatting, we do literature-related things in the club room. So maybe you can take the chance to pick up a book or do some writing for once. After all, that's what the club is for.
Improve them skills. The tagline for this game is "Write your way into their hearts." So
Oh my god!
I gotta step up my game if I
Level
want
up.
to get with them.
Level up that knowledge skill
with that plot.
and charm. I disagree, Monica. About what? That's not the most important thing about the literature club. It's love and peace. Sorry. The most important thing is having fun. Of course. Well, I guess that's why you're the vice president, Sayuri.
In the end, though, Monika's right. Being in the literature club probably means I can't spend all my time doing nothing. But in the end, I guess it's been worth it so far.
Okay, everyone. It's just about time for us to leave. Finally. Oh my god. How did you all feel about sharing poems? It was a lot of fun. Well, I'd say it was worth it. It was all right. Well, mostly. Hiroshi, what about you?
Yeah, I'd say the same. It was a neat thing to talk about with everyone.
Awesome! In that case, we'll do the same thing tomorrow. And maybe you learn something from your friends, too. So your poems will turn out even better.
I think to myself, I did learn a little more about the kinds of poems everyone likes. With any luck, that means I can at least do a better job impressing those I want to impress. I nod to myself with newfound determination.
Ha! Hiroshi! Ready to walk home?
Sure, let's go. Sayuri beams at me.
With laser eyes.
It truly has been a while since Sayuri and I have spent this much time together. I can't really say I'm not enjoying it either. Sayuri? But what happened earlier?
What do you mean?
You know, between Yuri and Natsuki? Does that kind of thing happen often?
No. Only since you showed up, you're toxic. That's really the first time I've seen them fight like that. I promise they're both wonderful people. You don't hate them, do you?
No, I don't hate them. I just wanted your opinion, that's all. I can see why they'd make good friends with you.
Phew. You know, Hiroshi, it's nice that I get to spend time with you in the club. But I think seeing you get along with everyone is what makes me the happiest. And I think everyone really likes you, too.
That's...
Every day is going to be so much fun with rainbows and unicorns and butterflies.
Sigh. It looks like Sayuri still hasn't caught onto the kind of situation I'm in. Sure, being friends with everyone is nice, but does it really need to stop there? Well, we'll just have to see what the future holds, Sayuri. I pat Sayuri on the shoulder.
Pat, pat, pat.
Pat, pat. I said that more to myself than to her, but it's easy to use Sayuri as an internal monologue sometimes.
Oh my god.
Okay! Yeah. Let's do this.
Alright.
Okay.
Oh my goodness, suicide! Jesus! Oh, alright, well, we're doing cute, right?
Right, we're trying to go for Natsuki, so we're looking for cute.
Pink or mouse?
Probably both.
Alright, let's try pink. Yes!
Yeah.
Okay. Cheeks! I think cheeks are cute. Yay! Sugar. Yeah. Oh god.
Let's see, these ones are kind of tough.
These ones are tough. Oh my gosh.
Childhood?
Childhood? Yeah, let's try that.
Oh, no, that's Sayuri.
Doki Doki.
Oh yeah, Doki Doki for sure. I know that one.
Alright, kawaii. Fester.
Yeah, there's no way. That's gonna be a Yuri one. All these like more difficult words have gotta be like.
What about
she's like
socks?
somewhere in between them.
Socks are cute. Oh, how awesome am I?
You know all the cute stuff.
I do. Poof. Yeah, I'd say poof. Yeah. Sparkle.
Yeah, they're also like simple words.
They are very simple. Yeah. Well, some of them I had to look up because I didn't remember what they were. Remember? Mm-hmm. Yeah. Sparkle. Oh no. Sweet. Oh darn it!
Stop it!
Ah!
Stop being like half.
Death. What's
Okay,
cute?
Candy.
Candy. Oh, there we go. Okay. Papa?
Papa.
Yeah. Like, oh, after image. I was like, what's aftermage? I was like, okay, after image. I don't. Sunny? Oh, darn
come
it.
on. I feel like sometimes you can't win.
Yeah.
And that there's just Fluffy.
Fluffy. Yep. I want to say explode, like an explosion of cuteness.
I don't know. I think explode will probably work for her.
Oh, okay.
I'm thinking sticky.
Sticky? Oh, good one. Twirl?
Yeah,
Okay,
totally.
yeah. Hop. That's what I was thinking. Yep. Oh, puppy. Vanilla? Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay, last
Nibble.
one.
It's got to be Nibble.
Nibble.
Nibble's cute. All right, there we go.
Another day passes, and it's time for the club meeting already. I've gotten a little more comfortable here over the past couple days. Entering the club room, the usual scene greets me.
Hi, Hiroshi.
Yo, Sayuri!
Yo, Sayori.
Yo, Sayuri! How's it going? Looks like you're in a good mood today.
I'm just still not used to you being in the club, that's all.
I see. That's a pretty simple thing to get you in a good mood. But I guess it's always the simple things with you, anyway.
Oh, is it? Speaking of which, I'm kind of hungry.
Did you forget breakfast?
Yes, I did. Will you come with me to buy a snack?
No thanks.
That's not like you at all.
I have my reasons. Why don't we take a look at your purse, Sayuri?
Wait, hey, don't look at my purse. Dude, it's a sacred ground. Why that all of a sudden?
No reason, really. I just wanted to look at it. Sayuri nervously retrieves her coin purse. She fumbles with the latch and gets it open.
So it's not like a purse. It's just
Yeah,
like
I
a big
guess
little
it's just
coin
like her
thing. Okay.
Then she turns it upside down and lets its contents spill onto the desk. Only 2 small coins fall out. I knew it. I can see right through you, Sayuri.
That's not fair. How did you even know?
It's simple. If you had enough money in the first place, you would have bought a snack before coming to the club room. So either you're not hungry and wanted an excuse to take a walk, or you plan to conveniently forget that you spent all your money so that I would lend you some. But there's one more thing. You're always hungry. And so that only leaves the one option. What a jerk. Just buy her a treat.
No, just seriously. Like, it's like what? Maybe like...
Well, I mean, if she does it all the time. Like, if it was every day, buy me a snack.
Yeah,
Like,
because I'm like, what is it going to be? Like, how much yen?
yeah.
Like, 100 yen for a snack, maybe? 200 yen?
I don't know,
I'm
like
trying to
probably
think-
like 300-400
Yeah,
yen.
400. Because I've been to Japan, and
It's basically
I
like...
can't remember what the vending machines were.
It's pretty close to cents.
Yeah,
if you just kind of convert it to cents and
like,
look at it, it's
yeah,
pretty
like,
close.
Well, 500 yen is like $5.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
pretty close to $5.
Which really sucks because in won, in Korea, 500 won is 50 cents. So and I had won in my wallet when I went to Korea, when I went to Japan.
Yeah.
So like I had won and yen, and a 500 won looks really close to 500 yen. And I think I gave the girl 500 won, and she's like, and I was like, oh, sorry. I was really embarrassing. All right. I give up. Don't make me feel guilty.
If you feel guilty, that means you deserve to feel guilty.
Dun dun.
Yuri suddenly giggles.
Oh, so that's you.
Eh?
Eh?
I didn't notice that she was listening in. Her face is in her book as always.
I wasn't listening or anything. It was just something in my book. Yuri! It's got like 4
I know.
Tell Hiroshi to let me borrow some money. That's... Don't get me involved like that, Sayori. Besides, you should only buy what you can responsibly afford. And frankly, after pulling a mischievous little stunt like that, your suffering is fair enough retribution. Did I just, I didn't mean that. I got too absorbed into my book. I really like it when you speak your mind, Yuri. It doesn't happen much, but it's a fun side of you. There's no way you could think that. You were right, though. I did something bad, and now I have to accept the revolution. Retribution. That. Still, coming from you, Sayori, I guess there's a little devil inside of all of us, isn't there? She goes like,
don't let her fool you. Sayori knows exactly what she's doing. After all, she told you guys she was bringing me to the club before she even told me.
But you wouldn't have come if it weren't for the cupcakes. So I had to trick Natsuki into making them.
Come on, give me more credit than that, Sayori.
Pwap! Yeah!
Out of nowhere, something smacks Sayori in the face and tumbles onto the desk.
Ow! What was... A cookie?
Sure enough, it's a giant cookie wrapped in plastic. Sayori glances around.
Is this a miracle? It's because I paid my restitution.
Retribution.
Actually, that one almost worked. I was just gonna give it to you, but then I heard you blab about the cupcakes. It was totally worth seeing your reaction, though. Natsuki, that's so nice of you. I'm so happy.
Sayori hugs the cookie. Jeez, just eat it. Sayori rapidly tears open the wrapper and takes a big bite.
So good!
Sayori suddenly clasps her hands over her mouth.
I bit my tongue. You're going through a lot over just one cookie.
Natsuki takes a bite of her own cookie.
Yours looks really good too, Natsuki. Can I try it? Jeez. Beggars can't be choosers. But yours is chocolate. Yeah, why do you think I gave you that one? Fine. Still, I'm really happy that you shared this one with me.
Sayori gets out of her seat and goes behind Natsuki, then wraps her arms around her.
Oh, jeez. I get it.
Cookie still in hand, Natsuki reaches up to nudge Sayori off of her. Sayori suddenly leans down and takes a bite out of Natsuki's cookie.
Hey! Did you seriously just do that?
Mouthful, Sayori trots away to safety. Yuri and I laugh as well.
Jeez, you're such a kid sometimes. Monica, can you tell Sayori? Eh?
Natsuki glances around. Monica isn't in the club room.
Where's Monica anyway? Good question. Have any of you heard anything about her being late today? Not me.
Yeah, I haven't either.
That's a bit unusual. I hope she's okay. Of course she's okay. She probably just had something to do today. She's pretty popular after all. Eh? You don't think she has a... I wouldn't be surprised. She's probably more desirable than all of us combined. That's true. Excuse me?
Get wrecked! Suddenly the door swings open.
Sorry, I'm super sorry.
Ah, there you are.
I didn't mean to be late. I hope you guys weren't worried or anything. Yay! Monica chose the club over her boyfriend after all. You're so strong-willed. Boyfriend? What on earth are you talking about?
Monica quizzically glances at me. Never mind that. What held you up anyway?
Well, my last period today was study hall. To be honest, I kind of just lost track of time. Oh, goodness, I'm getting all the voices mixed up. That makes no sense, though. You would have heard the bell ring at least. I must not have heard it since I was practicing piano. Piano? I wasn't aware you played music as well, Monica. I don't really. I kind of just started recently. I've always wanted to learn piano. That's so cool! You should play something for us, Monica. That's,
Monica looks at me.
Maybe once I get a little bit better, I will. Yay!
That sounds cool. I'd also look forward to it.
Is that so? In that case, I won't let you down, Hiroshi.
Monica smiles sweetly. I didn't mean any pressure or anything like that.
Don't worry. I've been practicing a whole lot recently, and I'd really love the chance to share once I'm ready.
I see. In that case, best of luck.
Thanks. So I didn't miss anything, did I?
Not really. I chose to leave out Sayuri's mischievous escapade. I'm sure Natsuki will end up complaining to her anyway. It looks like everyone has already settled down. Sayuri somehow already finished her entire cookie. Yuri is back to her book, and Natsuki disappeared into the closet.
Okay.
It's not long before Natsuki comes up to me expectantly. Yeah. Don't worry, I kept my promise. I pull the first volume of Parfait Girls out of my bag. Natsuki takes it from my hands and then quickly turns it over, presumably to check for wrinkles. Hey, I'm not that careless. I handle manga all the time, you know.
I just wanted to make sure. Can you blame me for being paranoid? I don't give people my manga every day, you know.
That's true. I don't blame you.
Well, anyway, let me put this one back. I'm gonna get the next one, okay?
Natsuki makes her way to the closet. I follow.
So, you're gonna tell me everything you thought, right? Where did this volume leave off again? I forget.
The chapter ended when Minori and Alice found...
Monica!
Natsuki's voice resonates out from inside the closet. Eh? I peer inside. All of Natsuki's books are lined up on the top shelf.
Did you move my manga again? Sorry. The teacher got mad at me for taking up so much space in her closet. So I had to move some stuff around and clean up a little bit. It's all still there, I just had to organize it a bit.
The top shelf is far above Natsuki's head.
Whoops.
She makes a futile hop, trying to figure out how to reach her manga.
Get a chair? Jeez. This is so inconvenient. I'm moving these all back down. And I just turned Scottish there for a minute. Right. There's plenty of room on these shelves. And besides, they're really pretty to look at when they're all lined up. Why would you waste that on the top shelf?
Natsuki? There's a stool on the wall there. In the closet, there's a collapsible stool that's hanging on the wall. If you want, I can reach up there and hand them to you.
I can get them myself.
Natsuki grabs the stool from the wall and unfolds it.
You think I'm too short or something?
I mean...
I knew it. Well, you know what? Just watch me.
Natsuki hops onto the stool, which ends up being a little wobbly because of its collapsible design.
Ah! Ah!
That's gotta be a really crappy collapsible stool, because I
Yeah,
have a collapsible
yeah, I
stool,
know.
and it's really sturdy.
So do I. They snap them into place,
Yeah.
and like they...
Careful.
I know what I'm doing.
Standing on the stool, Natsuki's fingertips reach the top shelf. The stool would be enough for me to easily grab the books, but Natsuki is being stubborn as usual. Natsuki uses her finger to scoot one of the smaller boxes to the edge of the shelf.
See? Yeah!
The box suddenly tips. Natsuki barely catches it before it falls to the floor. The stool wobbles. Losing balance, Natsuki hops off the stool. Thankfully, she was able to stay on her feet. She holds the box triumphantly.
There!
Having almost fell, Natsuki is a bit shaken up. Jeez. No need to prove yourself to me. There's no way you'll be able to get the bigger boxes like that. I can reach them, so just...
I said I can do it. I don't want your help, okay? Independent lady. I'm gonna get a chair, so just hang on. See, I told you, get a chair. Now you'll listen.
Natsuki forces her way past me out of the closet.
Let's see.
The classroom chairs have the desks attached, so they're too inconvenient to fit into the closet.
Ah!
Natsuki trots over to the teacher's desk, which has a computer chair behind it.
Oh, sorry, it was supposed to be aha. Aha!
She rolls it on its wheels back over to the closet.
Ah!
It's a little dangerous since the chair swivels and rolls, but I've already learned my lesson, so I keep my mouth shut.
Ugh.
Natsuki climbs onto the chair, then slowly balances onto her feet. Since she refuses my help, I take a seat with my back against the side of the doorway and simply watch.
Aha! There we go! See, I can easily do it now.
Natsuki grabs a stack of manga and bends down to put it on the shelf below. The chair swivels. Natsuki catches herself on the shelf.
What are you doing? Can you at least hold the chair steady instead of sitting and doing nothing?
Oh, man. This girl.
And she's the one we picked. Yay!
Who was it who told me not to help?
Yeah. Okay,
Yeah, I
that's you.
got you.
Yeah.
I hold the chair while Natsuki reaches back up. Huh?
Exclamation point!
I can almost see up her skirt.
You pervert.
Gah. I force myself to turn away. Natsuki seriously didn't think this through. Once she realizes, I'll be dead. Natsuki wraps her arms around the Parfait Girls box set and easily the largest one on the shelf.
Heavy.
Hey.
Hey, Hiroshi. I don't think I can bend down without falling. Hurry and take this one.
But then I have to let go of the chair.
That's fine. Just for a second. Hurry up.
Alright. Let me just stand up. I slowly release my grip from the chair.
What do you mean, stand up?
Natsuki looks down at me.
Why are you all the way back?
Natsuki looks like she just realized something, but she'll lose her balance if she moves. Natsuki, the box.
What are you looking at?
Gah.
You're trying to look at my
Natsuki's legs shake. I'm not. I was just... Natsuki, don't try to move. Just give me the box.
You perv! You set me up! Go away! Get out!
But...
I'll do it myself.
The chair suddenly swivels beneath Natsuki's feet. Natsuki!
Yeah!
The scene turns to chaos in a split second. The chair flies from under Natsuki's feet. Frantically, I try to catch her. The box topples out of her hands, and the books go flying. I got you. Crash. The full force of Natsuki's body against me throws me to the ground.
Oof.
A whole bunch of books pelt me in the face. Natsuki tries to shield herself with her own arms as her face lands straight on my chest.
Blink.
Ugh. My right arm and my back seriously felt the impact.
Oh, got her hair.
Slowly, Natsuki comes to her senses. Gah. She presses her arm straight into me to prop herself up. Ow.
Eh?
Natsuki seems to realize that it's not the floor that's beneath her.
That she's beneath. Gross, gross.
Gak! A fist pounds into my chest. Natsuki then hoists herself to her feet.
What were you thinking? You sicko. Everything okay over there? I heard a loud noise.
Monica suddenly peers in.
Monica! See what happens when you put the manga on the top shelf. Are you trying to kill your club members or something? Jeez. Sorry. Oh, and one more thing. It seems like your most recent club member is a total pervert. So I hope you're happy.
I didn't. Somehow it's impossible for me to explain this whole bizarre situation to Monica. I didn't do anything, I swear.
I know, don't worry.
Monica says that quietly to me. Looks like I'm off the hook.
Oh no! My...
Eh? I look down. Natsuki is kneeling on the floor holding one of the books that are scattered all over. There's a large diagonal crease along the page that she's desperately trying to smooth out. It must have landed on the page. Natsuki tries a bit more to fix the crease, but she can't get it out. Suddenly, she gives up and slams the book shut and throws it to the floor. Instead of continuing to yell, she just lowers her head. Natsuki, are you...
No!
Natsuki's voice squeaks. I see tears on her face. I'll help get the crease out, okay? It's partially my fault, so... Natsuki shakes her head, still looking down.
No! I don't even care that much. I'm just having a really bad day today.
Natsuki sobs again.
I didn't mean to take it out on you. I really didn't mean to. It's... Alright, it's you.
It's fine. Is there anything you want to talk about? Natsuki shakes her head.
Just... every day is so hard. I just want to come to the club and...
Natsuki falls silent
Actually,
again.
this got kind of sad.
I can't press her, so I can only do what I know how to do. All right.
There. There.
Well, I'll help clean this up, and I'll move the rest of your manga for you. I pick up Volume 2 of Parfait Girls. We'll set this one aside. This'll help cheer you up a bit, right? We can get started on it once I'm done here. Natsuki looks up with her glossy eyes.
Glossy.
Her lips quivers.
Her lips quivers.
Her lip quivers. Her lips quivers.
Verb subject agreement. You're really nice to me.
Eh? That sounds really strange coming from Natsuki. I didn't expect it at all. Well, I'm just treating you like a friend, you know? Natsuki lowers her head and stifles another sob. I'm not sure what happened to her today, but being nice is the least I could do. The next couple minutes are silent between us as I begin gathering the scattered books. I make sure to slip them into the box in their correct order. After a little bit, Natsuki starts helping. It isn't long before we're done, and I hoist the box onto the shelf where Natsuki wanted to put it. Then I get on the stool and quickly finish moving the rest of her books from the top shelf. Alright, that should do it. I hop off the stool. Natsuki averts her gaze.
Thanks.
Haha, it's nothing. Natsuki is holding the volume I set aside in her hands. Alright, I'm ready.
Good. Even if you weren't, I'd make you anyway. You're taking responsibility for what you said. The thing about cheering me up.
If you insist. We sit in the same spot as last time, and I open the second volume. Natsuki's mood quickly improves, laughing and pointing things out to me. She's surprisingly sharp, making note of a lot of subtle, repeated jokes and background elements. In the end, I'm pretty impressed by how everything ties together in this manga. I guess Natsuki has good taste after all.
And then we learned a lesson.
After some time, Monica gets our attention as usual, and it's time to share poems again.
We're gonna share them again?
Yep.
With every girl?
Yep. Guess I'll be holding on to this for now. Yep.
Yup.
Even if you said... Oh, yeah.
That's me!
Sorry. Yeah.
Ah!
There was a lot of me talking.
Raptor screeching. Even you sound more enthusiastic this time.
Well, I'm starting to get into it, you know?
Told you.
Yeah. I returned to my seat and slipped the book into my bag.
Okay.
What's our time at?
I think we're... Oh, okay. I think maybe we could probably end it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is a good spot.
Yeah, it's a good spot to end. So next time...
I can save here, right?
Yes, you can.
I can.
So next time we'll read the poems again.
Yep.
And maybe on the next time we'll get the plot rolling a little bit. I feel like it's a very slow start.
It is a little bit slow. A little bit slow start.
Yeah. That's okay, though.
Yeah. It's good.
Alright.
Alright, so next time.
Next time on Doki Doki Literature Club. Dun dun dun.
More poems.
More poems.
Yeah.
Yes.
Bye.
Bye.